What is going on, people from YouTube? Welcome back to another Pancho Things. Today is going to be day 2 of the upgrade on Body's tank, the snapping turtle. So we're going to go over cleaning up the rocks, cleaning up the wood. We're going to go over how I do all that process so I can get everything settled, clean and organized so we can set up the tank. So I'm going to show you what I'm doing, starting with the wood. Mama, we're going to have to leave you there because you, buddy, will do a mess. Alright, so what I do is, this has been in the water for about 30 minutes and you can already see the water getting tinted. So I put that in the water to clean all the debris, get rid of anything that can tint the water so the water is crystal clear. And in order to do that, I will soak it in water for about 48 hours. And we do a water change twice a day. Once those 48 hours and the water are coming cleaner and cleaner and cleaner, once that is done, we're gonna boil it for about 3 hours. And when we boil it, we want also that water to become clear. So let me show you how that looks like. Alright, so after 24 hours, the wood didn't look as tinted as I was expecting. So, which is a good thing. Now it's in the pot. We're gonna boil it for a few hours and then drain the water, boil it, drain the water, boil it until that water starts coming out clean. Once the water starts coming out clean, then we're good to go. Alright, so this is day 3. We keep going, trying to get rid of the tanning of this wood. It's been a minute. This has been getting a lot of heat and a lot of water in order to get that off. So we'll keep going until that water starts getting clear. But yeah, it's been 3 days on and off, on and off, on and off. Fortunately, logically, during that night, we cannot leave it going on its own. But yeah, it's been a minute. So I'm gonna show you guys now. I already got my gravel, and I'm gonna show you how I go over the process of cleaning that, and we'll get moving with this process. So I got my gravel, and we're gonna go over the process of how I clean the gravel. I'm gonna get my stuff together and I'm gonna go outside so I can show you guys. What we're gonna do is that I'm gonna be rinsing these guys off on this bucket back so I can get as much of the debris and the small little flakes of rocks out. So I got pea pebble, but it's not super tiny and it's not super big. Back coming. I'm gonna do a quarter of the bucket full. Alright, so now I'm gonna do the big rock. I also got some big rock to build structure and have a little bit more of dimension to the tank. So These ones, because they're bigger and they seem to be fairly clean, I'm just gonna do them all at once. So here they are. There's all the big rock and then all the pebble. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna wrap that up. I'm gonna put that in the garage just to keep it from getting dust or dirt or anything like that inside of the container with the rocks. And then we keep working on the wood. I got the plants right now just soaking. So as soon as we get the filter in, we'll set up, cycle the tank, and good to go. Alright, so we already got the rocks taken care of, we got the wood taken care of. The wood's still soaking, it's still draining some of that tannin, but it's not as bad. Now it's time to do the cleanup of the tank and water holding test. So I normally use Dawn dish soap and I go thoroughly, I clean everything around, take the sticker off and all the good stuff, and get everything sanitized. So let's get started. Alright, so we got water about half. So I know that it looks like it's a lot of water for a snapping turtle, but there's going to be tons of structure, tons of rocks, tons of branches that he's going to be able to climb, and he's going to have his basking area. Also, as I mentioned before, there's going to be plants, there's going to be fish in there as well. So the fish is also going to have a structure so they can hide and stay away from the snapping turtle, and everything should work just fine. So what we're gonna do now, I'm gonna set this tank aside. We're gonna let it sit overnight. I'm gonna see if we have any leaks, if we have any water receding. What I'm gonna do is grab a little bit of chalk, and with the water on the outside, I'm gonna just mark a line and just let it 24 hours just to see what's gonna happen. If the water drops, then I gotta find out where the leak is and correct it, or go back to the store and be like, hey, this is a faulty tank, we need to get a new one. So let's go and let me show you the filter that we're going to be working on. I'm not going to go into detail, I'm just going to show you what I chose and why I chose that. So let's go do that. Alrighty, so as I mentioned, I have the filters already here. So we're gonna go quickly over it, and then when I'm setting it up is when I'm gonna go through full and detail the specifications, everything that come with everything. But as of right now, I'm going with the Fluval 307. This is designed for a 40 to 75 gallon tank. This one, we're gonna be filling that tank a little bit more than half. So we should have quite a decent volume of water being moved. We want to be moving roughly around 300 gallons of water per hour, but now not to the maximum, which will be 40. We're going to be doing about 25, 35 tops. So that is going to give us a lot of breathing room. I have the tendency to have more power than actually the amount of water that I have, because I found that extremely beneficial, not just to stay in one area, but if for any reason anything spikes, the filter is going to be able to move more than enough water to keep everything nice and clear. So that being said, we already got the filter, we already cleaned the tank, we went through the process of the wood. The wood took still draining some tannin, and it's been about 4 or 5 days now. I got some more wood coming because this is not enough, so I got some more on the way, just to make sure that we have all the amount of structure that I want to have in there, and that is going to be beneficial for the turtle, and also for the fish that is going to be there. So we got the plants, we got pretty much everything. So the rocks are clean, wood is clean, tank is clean, we got the filter. So all is needs to happen now is I gotta move the tables, organize everything, but that's gotta be the day that I set everything up. Reason being is I don't wanna have to leave the tank in the ground. The tank where the snapping turtle is right now, I don't want to put him in the ground. And I have to build a shelf so I can accommodate everything else that I'm going to be moving around. So I'm going to be doing that through the week. I'm going to do through the process of building the shelf, moving the tables and everything, and when I'm ready, I'm going to set up the tank, get that beneficial bacteria growing and working and cycling the tank, and then we introduce Buddy, the plants, we introduce the fish, and we are good to go. So thank you so very much for watching. Like, share, subscribe, click the notification bell so you can be notified every time that I upload a new video, and I will see you in the next one. Pancho out.